Breaking news of Deontay Wilder finally addressing Tyson Fury's selection of gloves. Deontay Wilder revealed he couldn't prevent Tyson Fury from using Paffens Sports' suspicious gloves, regardless of all of the facts he provided. So Wilder came to a conclusion that he's going to wear whatever Tyson Fury is wearing in order to even out the playing field. Here is what Deontay Wilder had to say on 78 Sports, which I'm going to leave the link for the full interview in the description box below.
Yeah, we had a little situation with the gloves. You know, when I already got word, some funny stuff was going on in the back with the gloves and stuff. So when I got into the room, I immediately was asking about the gloves, and I was telling them about certain things that happened in the first event with his gloves being funny, how it was bending and folding and different things like that. I even showed certain clips and videos of it because, you know, they said they've been around boxing 25, 30 years and all that and stuff. Everybody feel like since they've been around it, they some type of experts. But if you haven't put a glove on and haven't hit anyone in the face to understand what type of damage it can do or how mechanically a glove can work, then your 25, 30 years, you know, it gets flushed down the toilet. I mean, you can open up a glove, open up a glove all day and look inside and you know, and still not know what's going on. So what happened was Fury gloves that he chosen, which is the same thing that he had the last time. He had like little to no padding. It was like about this small of padding. Yes, those right there. It had little to no padding in it, and the rest of it was horsehair, which, you know, we thought horsehair was out of the question. It was illegal, so but they said it was, and so we say cool. Now they opened up my padding, my gloves. My glove padding at least 2 to 3 inches thick. You know, his glove looked like they was already used, just like the ones you're seeing that is displayed on this screen right here. It looked like it was already folded, bent, and looked like it was thrown in the trash and got back out and said, "Hey, we're gonna reuse these. It's recyclable." And my argument was that this is not enough padding in these gloves, and they was trying to convince me that the horsehair in the gloves make up for everything because the horsehair is actually harder than the foam. And I was telling them, you know, they're wrong because the thing about the horsehair is that over time, the horsehair can spread. And if the horsehair spread, it gets thinner. So
Right.
that way you only feel that small padding that is under the horsehair. Now the man tried to go on and explain where you see the lining right here, where the thread goes, it can't go nowhere. Of course, it can't go down, but it can go from left to right in the pad. Of course, you know, you're not playing with no sucker. You feel me? So I started explaining to him, of course it can't go up and down, but it can spread left or right. So as the horsehair, all you got to do is start punching anything. You can just put your hands together and go like this with the gloves, with the horsehair, punch a wall, the
Right.
horse will start to expand.
Exactly.
So now it would make it that you just have a fist up in your hand, a top secret weapon. And I was trying to educate him on it, you know. And one of the guys even said gloves bend 90-degree angle, you know. And you know, like I had to look at him. I had to take my glasses off, like I did Fury in the first press conference, so they know that I was real. You ain't finna jive me, Turkey. So as I started explaining more, we got into it. They were like saying, "Well, if you want to be on the same playing field, you can wear the same gloves, or you can get another selection of gloves." I said, "Okay, let me get my MXs." And anybody know about the MXs? Those are puncher's gloves. When the
Right.
MXs first came out, you know, I was breaking eye sockets, I was breaking wrists, and I was doing a whole lot of other things to fighters. You know, even break my hand a couple of times, but that was due to I think my hand wrapper was when he wrapped my hand, it was too tight, and I have so much power that all that force would go in one place and it would crack my own hands. So I
Right.
went back to my old MXs to be on fair playing grounds, and so we got it all situated. I still had to go back one more time for some other stuff. They team came in, and Sugar Hill was talking about, well, it hasn't been it's been over 72 hours, and but we got some things situated, and we're back at it, and I'm very happy with what's going on with the gloves. Since they want to have little to no padding in their gloves, we're going to have the same thing, and may the best man win.
Sometimes you have to fight fire with fire in order to even out the playing field. Fury asked Deontay Wilder on the final press conference, "What are you going to do to stop me from cheating again?"
As long as I didn't cheat.
Ask yourself that question.
You got to ask yourself the question. If I've done all this cheating,
I see nervous energy.
Yeah, then why has he not prepared himself? He hasn't done any extra steps at all to stop me from cheating again.
Why you explain yourself?
I'm not explaining myself. I'm asking you the
You
question.
haven't denied any
what have you
allegations
done
to this point.
I don't need to deny it because it's
You
true.
know what I'm saying? You
It's
haven't
all
denied
true.
any
I had knuckle
allegations.
dusters on.
Well, there's your answer. Wear Fury gloves. And for the people that wondered, how come Wilder didn't make that decision from the jump? Well, it's simple. Tyson Fury comes from a bare-knuckle background. Meanwhile, Deontay Wilder had hand problems throughout his entire career. Nevertheless, none of that matters at this moment in time. We have a war on our hands. So click on that pay-per-view button and let's get it. Tyson Fury gains power overnight, and he will lose his power overnight if he doesn't use them gloves come October 9th.